Go for it. We're on.
Hey everybody, it's Diana Kleist, your Ambassador Diamond, all the way from Temecula, California, and this is so cool that we can come together every Monday night. And I know how busy everyone is with having kids home for the summer, and I appreciate you making the time to get on. You are going to love tonight's team meeting. We've got special guest tonight, Presidential Diamond Stephanie McIntosh Garcia is in the house, along with her Ruby Estella. And we are going to go over, there you are, hey. We're going to cover the steps to success, going Ruby. This is where you make the money in this company. We're going to cover some lifestyle posting to up your posting game. And let's talk about that cleanse, right? That we've got that special going on. So we're going to make this short and sweet so you can all get back to promoting the cleanse, because Mark Pentecost has given us today and tomorrow only. So we'll give you some tips on that as well. So let's get this rolling. So Stephanie, take it away.
Okay. All right. So first, I'm going to kick off with talking a little bit about the steps to success, because that is our one-page business plan. And I know that we have like some newbies on here. We want to make sure that everyone is trained, and we want you to realize that it is so simple. Maybe you've been doing this business for a while and you kind of like gone off path and you're not following those steps to success. Well, we want to share with you why you need to stay on track, because once you do this, and you continue to do this and you teach others to do this, that's how you're going to build emeralds, diamonds, double diamond, all the way up to ambassador. And, you know, if you're new and you're just joining in on our live Zooms that we do, maybe you're in the car, maybe, you know, you're in the middle of getting dinner ready. I just want you guys to realize how special this is, because this is our small community, and having a millionaire on here, Diana Kleist, like this is like, you guys, we don't get that every day. Well, maybe I do. I do get it sometimes. Pick up the phone and call her. But no, but seriously, like I have always been like the biggest copycat, and that's where you should be following, because if you follow the leader, I promise you, you can't go wrong unless, you know, you have a bad attitude about it. So if you have a good attitude and you're coachable and you really absorb the information that we share, there's no reason why you can't be successful. So let's get right into it. I'm going to go ahead and do a little screen share. So if you guys are watching, you're able to see, I'm going to pop up on the screen our steps to success. So it should be showing on your screen. And I'm going to go through a couple things, because here's the thing. When we first started this business, and if you guys listened to the 6 o'clock call, I got onto something that Pam Souter had mentioned is our Blitz cards, our coupon cards. You know, they've only actually been around, these cute little cards. They've only been around for 6 years. In July will be 6 years, and you know, we were doing steps to success on the back of a napkin on a blank piece of paper, but we were doing this, except we were just writing it out ourselves. I remember I can picture it like it was yesterday. Tina Beer sitting in my house drawing circles of the steps to success, because we didn't have a format, but we had a format. We just didn't have like a, you know, steps to success actually printed out. And now,
oh my gosh, Tina and I would be doing it on the bag from In-N-Out Burger. I have memories of that.
Yeah, totally. So, you know, the company has not changed, all right? And the opportunity is the same from when we started 6 years ago. I actually think we have a better opportunity today, because everything is so streamlined. So let's talk about this. If you have started your business, you have started step one, okay? And within step one, there's actually a couple steps in there. The first step is that you've got your kit. Your $99 kit is getting you in business. And let me tell you, it's the best investment you can make, because it was $199 when we signed up. And for $100 to start a business, you know, I know a lot of times it takes some people like a little bit of time to make that decision to actually jump the gun. But I want you to think of it like this. When you're sitting down meeting with someone, ask them, what have you spent $100 on before? Maybe dinner, maybe a couple drinks out with your girlfriends. You know, you're investing in yourself. And the reason why people take so much time to make that decision has really nothing to do with the money. It has to do with the fact that if their timing is ready, and you know what, they're a little nervous. And if you are a little nervous today, that's okay. It's okay to be nervous. I get nervous. I have to prepare for things still. You know, it doesn't just like fly out of my mouth. You know, I have to mentally prepare for things. And especially now that I have a baby, oh my gosh, like people said baby brain, like I have it to the max. Like I don't even know who I talked to earlier unless I document it. So anyways, so our step one is getting our kit, okay? We're going to get our wraps in our kit. We're going to sell those wraps. We're going to actually clear our investment right away because our goal is to help that new person put 4 wraps on 4 different people so we can get some loyals. So we're going to get to that in a second, but we want to commission qualify you. This is very important. When people sign up in your business, we want to make sure that we are upfront and honest with them. The worst thing that can happen is that somebody contacts you 31 days later and says, I didn't know I was going to get charged for an auto shipment. You guys got to tell them, hey, if you're in this business, you need to be on product. There has never been 1 month that I have turned off my auto ship, and not because I have a closet full of product, but it's because I need product. I am a product of the product. And even if I'm not using all the products at one time, of course not, I am always on product. Even when I was pregnant, I was on product. So there is no excuse for not being on auto shipment if you are 100% into doing this business and you're committing to it. Whether you're, using the body, the skincare, the supplements, you are on product. So we've set up your auto ship. We're going to let them know about the boost. I always recommend the mini boost. I prefer it over the big boost because there's more value in it. It's only available to you as a brand new distributor. If you don't get it that day, you can never get it again. So really, highlight and emphasize how it's only available as a brand new distributor the day they sign that dotted line. If they want to get it the next day, too late. And then we're going to unlock the cash. We're going to show you how you can earn potentially up to $500 in party cash just by selling wraps if you come in with a booster. And then we're going to go into our 2 steps. So I'm going to scroll down just a little just so you guys can see. Step 2. This is so important. We want to get the ball rolling right away. My goal if somebody signs up is that I want to book something right away with them because I don't want them to miss out on anything that they can earn, like leaving any money on the table. So we want to make sure that they get their first 4 loyal customers. And when they do that, the company is not only going to reward you, it's going to reward them too. So you as their distributor, as soon as they get their first 2 loyals, what do you earn? You earn a $100 cash bonus. It's kind of like a reward for you helping your new DT get started. And then for every 2 loyals that they sign up, they're going to earn a bonus box. We call them a wrap reward. And so it even shows you on the screen right here, if you could see, every 2 loyals equals a wrap reward. So we want to help them earn those so that they can start flipping that into more wrap cash. So right there, that's the profit. If you pay $25 for a box of wraps, now your pure profit is $75 per box. So $75 here, $75 there, that's $150 in cash. Then we're going to move to step 3. And now we're going to help you go Ruby. Now, Ruby is really the foundation of this company. Diana, do you remember when Pam Souter flew out here and she did that little training with us in that teeny tiny little room, which had folding chairs? It was like in Corona, I think.
Oh, yeah. It was pouring down rain.
Yes.
We were in the tiniest room. Yeah.
And she drew on a whiteboard, right?
Yeah.
It was like a dry erase board. And she drew the steps to success for us. And she talked about like the importance of going executive and going Ruby. And I wasn't even a Ruby yet and I didn't understand. But what I knew is that there were 5 people. That's all. I remember it being like, okay, I need 5 people. It doesn't matter.
I went Ruby. I signed up in 2 months. I went Ruby. I don't even think I even knew what Ruby was. I was just so excited building my business because this whole thing runs on energy.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Your energy. So think of it like this. Ruby is going to be 5 people in your organization, whether you personally enroll 3 and somebody brings in 2 or you personally enroll 5. It is BYOB. You're going to build your own business. That's the way I see it. And so your responsibility is if you're going for Ruby is 5 people in your organization. Your responsibility. So once you enroll 5 people or you enroll 3 people and somebody enrolls 2, and each of those legs become what we call a qualified leg, and think of every box as $400 in sales. I'm not asking people to sell $10,000 in product, but I'm asking them to sell 400. But are you selling 400? So that's what we got to remember is that each of us has to be our own qualified leg. And so once that happens and you get to that Ruby level, that's where you're going to start seeing the money come in. Now, what they've done is the company has extended the Ruby bonus for the rest of the year. So anyone that's in and is new, you have 2 full calendar months at least, depending on what day of the month you sign up on. We all know that the 2nd is the best day of the month to sign up because if you sign up on the 2nd.
July 2nd, hint, hint, you guys.
Yes, thank you. Hint, hint for sure. You have an extra month. So if you sign up July 2nd, you will actually have the whole month of July, August, and September to go Ruby, plenty of time, and you will earn the $500 cash bonus. So the company's put this together and they've done the Ruby bonus. It's now all our markets, right? Right, Diana?
Yeah,
okay.
Everywhere.
It's everywhere so that we can all help our new distributors go Ruby. Now, this is all going to tie in together. I love what Mark, their strategies are perfect because just like this week, we've got this little promo going on. Everything ties in. Everything's going to tie into the cruise points. It's going to tie into the steps to success. It's going to tie into you making more money. Am I right? So let me go ahead. I'm going to actually close this down. I'm going to turn this off. Okay. So now let's talk a little bit about, should we go into cruise points?
Yeah, go for it.
Let's talk about that a little bit because the whole promo is going to help us get into the cruise points. So what we want to do is we want to look at what are we doing right now? I love a challenge. And so every week that Mark's been doing like these little like challenges, I'm like, okay, great. This is giving me focus and this is where my focus is right now. And so what I'm doing, I'm just doing follow-up. I'm doing, the same thing I always do. I just feel like I have a reason to contact people again. Like last week was a reason to contact them about the BOGO on the wraps. This week is just another reason. I could be contacting the same people if it's different things, and it's going to be timing on them, and it's going to be what their interests are. So now we've got a lot of people that work this business through social media. We've got a lot of people that are more belly to belly. I want you to work through your strengths. What are you good at? Are you good at going out and blitzing and talking to people? Are you good at, talking to people like through the phone, follow up? Are you good at texting? What are you good at? Whatever it is you're good at, do a lot of it. And we've got one of our distributors she's so, since day one, she's been good at social media. She's been coachable at social media. She posts her lifestyle beautifully on social media. And a lot of times when I'm teaching a new distributor how to market through Facebook and Instagram, they go, well, your life is different than mine. Well, of course it is. Nobody's lives are all the same, but you can use mine as like an example. And I'm going to highlight one of our girls, Estella Shea. She's actually an old friend of mine. I don't want to say old friend. We grew up together. We were dancing sisters through Drill Team, and we reconnected through this business. And she's just an amazing gal. She has a great personality, and she shows that through her social media. So I actually asked her to share a little bit. Estella, are you here? Because I'm actually going to have you come up on the screen.
Yeah, I'm here.
You are? Okay, great. So can you kind of just, can you talk a little bit about and maybe give some pointers on just tell people what social media, what you started doing for it. And I'm going to actually put up on the screen some of your shots.
Okay. Well, for sure, you have to be coachable because I feel like, we hear it all the time. We all try to reinvent the wheel and we can find a better way. And, those don't work. You just have to be coachable and just let it go. And so really following the training and paying attention to the faces. People love selfies. So, and at the beginning, I didn't like to do the selfies. And I'm like, I'll stay with the before and afters, or I'll stay with, pictures of my kids because my daughter's a ham. And so I love taking pictures of her. So really that's what I'm doing. And so I even with my team, they're like, well, we don't know what to take pictures of. And I'm like, just in the moment, be in the moment wherever you're at, get your kids, take a cute little selfie, and then just kind of feel the moment. And there's times when I have a brain fart and I'm like, I don't know what to post about. I don't know what kind of comments to put. And that's when I have to go up to the leaders and kind of see, what they're posting about and get ideas from them. And the leaders post really, really help. Just, it's like a mind memory jogger, and it really helps. Okay, yeah. I'm in that moment. I'm with the kids. They're having ice cream. And I have that freedom to be with them, or that Rap Cash paid for it. Or, I'm telling you, Rap Cash has saved my butt so many times having the 3 kids. And I get the most response from the gas station post or getting shoes for the kids. So I think those little things, people can relate to that. And I get a lot of traffic on that. And I do get way more traffic on Instagram than I do on Facebook. And I kind of really focus on Instagram.
I agree. I think most
Yeah.
distributors do just because it's easier to create followers through
Right.
Instagram.
Right.
And how many times would you say that you're posting a day on Instagram?
Um, I for sure do first thing in the morning, lunch, and then a dinner. Those are like my three that I make sure that I do. And then throughout the day, if I remember, I'll do it. I do have alarms that go off my phone, but right now when the kids are home, the alarms get snoozed. Or now the kids hear the alarm and they're like, "Mom, it's time to post." I'm like, "Okay,
Yeah,
okay, okay." So,
great.
That is,
um,
it's a family
but
affair.
it is definitely. So for sure, I make sure I get my three in, if anything. Like, there's always something to post about.
And do you have any tips on the cleanse? Like how's it been going for you today since we
Um,
promotion?
You know what? You know how we had the BOGO last week with the wraps? I had a lot of people interested, but they're like, but they were interested in the cleanse more than the BOGO because they know about it. And so now I have my list of like my cleanse people. So I do have somebody, I posted this morning about the cleanse and I have somebody right away, but she was interested in the system. So she's like, okay, she's more about her budget than she is about anything. So I said, okay, you're going to get, the system is 147. You're going to get all these 5 products. And then if you can get the 3 cleanses, it's going to be turn on to like 70 something. And so I think it kind of helped break it down for her. She's like, okay, I'm going to spend a little bit more, but I'm going to get more for my buck. So sometimes you have to break it down for the customers. I have her still on the fence. I have somebody who was an old loyal who hadn't had an auto ship for maybe 3 or 4 months, and she jumped back on for the cleanse. And then I have some just random person from Instagram today. And then I did an event this past weekend, and she was my raffle winner. And so I talked to her about the cleanse as well. And she's like, "Oh, girl, let's sign me up for that too." So I'm telling everybody, and I'm going after anybody who I have my list, and my list gets longer and longer, but so I'm doing okay on the cleanse right now. I know I still have time.
Perfect. Okay, so I had put up a couple of different like posts just so people can get an idea, and I'll put it back up in a second. I just was checking something. So, okay, so I also want to highlight because I know that you are working towards the cruise, and you recently went Ruby a couple months ago, and you've racked up how many points on the cruise so
I
far?
have 4,100 points.
4,100.
Wow.
So awesome, because you've already earned half of for sure the half. You're in between a full cabin and a half cabin right now.
Right.
And
I'm good with the bed. Just give me a bed. I want to go.
I love it. You know what, Diana, what did you tell me? Just get on the ship. Remember?
Just get on the ship. And you know what? You earn half a cabin. You're going to make a new friend because It Works is going to team you up with somebody to share that cabin. And it's going to be somebody who is like-minded like you. And you will have a new bestie by the time the cruise is over. So don't be afraid of that.
Oh, no, I'm not.
Excited. Yeah. Congratulations. You're going to be cruising with us.
Yay.
That's right. And she's also 2 boxes away from being completely boxed for Emerald, which means more points.
Right.
Yeah.
So that's the beauty in the whole cruise points is that everything's laid out for you the way that it's supposed to be. And you just have to follow that format. Now, Estella, I know you have new girls coming in. What would you say to someone that's coming in brand new and they've got this opportunity right now just as much as you do to earn the cruise, right? Weren't we talking about that?
Oh, yeah. I feel like it's totally reachable. And then when you hear the calls and you're hearing that there's an executive that's way up there, it's like, what? It's crazy, but, it's totally doable.
And it looks like you've got your charts behind you, so you're mapping your way there, right?
I do. Yeah, that has really helped me. I'm very visual, so the charts have helped me big time.
Awesome. Okay. Any other questions for her, Diana? Do you want to ask her any questions?
How about anybody that's watching us? You want to open it up for a question?
Yeah, absolutely. Because there's a couple, I just wanted to share a couple tips too.
Okay.
Before we open up to questions, because then I'll forget. Okay. So I just want to give this tip because this is something that I was thinking about today, because when I have a goal in mind, I really need to break it down because it is so easy to look at a chart and go, this is my goal. I want to be a Ruby. And then crickets. No parties are booked. No people are filling in the holes, and you kind of like lose focus. So what I do is if I look at a map, or if I'm looking at, helping, like my vision is always like, who can I help to get to their promotion or their cruise points because I want to help someone. So what I do is if, like, for instance, today I was talking to one of my distributors and I go, okay, this is what we need to do. You need to get 6 new loyal customers on the cleanse. That's going to give you the points. It's going to give you loyal customer points. You're going to be able to move everything around and you're going to be able to hit Ruby. And she was like, oh, I can do that. But do you see how, you know what I mean? When you break it down, you're like, okay, this is what I need to do. Now, we already talked after we had that conversation. And then she's like, but I got an order for this. And I'm like, that's okay. You can still use that order. That's volume. So I just think if you really need to get down to the nitty gritty and find out what it is you need to get your points, you need to find out what you need to hit your next promotion, and know that it's all doable. You can look at the summer as either a good thing or a bad thing, to grow your business or to go behind, like go backwards, because I don't think anyone stays like stagnant and stays at the same level. You're either moving forward or you're moving back in this business. Okay, I'm sorry. Was there a question? I didn't even look at it. Okay, question. For lost UT. I believe so. Yeah, I would say if you got a point and then like that loyal customer cancels within their 3 months, I would say, yeah, you're going to lose your points. Would you agree, Diana?
I would think so.
Yeah.
But let's double check on that.
We can double check for sure. Yeah, I can get back to you, Jennifer. Good question though. Does anyone have questions? We've got like Diana here, and you know what? We just proved that we don't have the answer for everything.
You guys, just this whole business runs on your energy. So get your energy up, get excited. Use this cruise to get in front of people and find out what they need, what are their goals, and how you can help them. What I love is that Mark just keeps rolling stuff out for us. And so keep that 100-person list in your pocket on you at all times so you're ready to go when he rolls something out. And also when you think of a new person, you can add them to that list. So last week we all went crazy with BOGO. Now he rolled out the cleanse. So immediately I'm thinking about the people that I talked to that BOGO wasn't a fit for. They didn't need more wraps or they weren't interested in wrapping. And I went to them today with the cleanse and boom, new loyal customer. Old loyal customer who's been on the greens every month, grab the cleanse deal. I'm stocking up and saving on the cleanse. We all should, because when you have your own transformation and your own product experience, then you can share that more and you're going to get more customers and distributors. And you guys, it's all a tax write-off too, right? You can't beat that. So for us at least. And then just do your steps to success over and over. Go Ruby, build Ruby. I mean, you guys, not only have I gone Ruby way back in the day, I was like, just 2 months into this business, didn't even know what I was doing. It was just pure excitement. I'm telling you, ignorance on fire can take you a lot further than knowledge on ice. But not only did I go Ruby, you guys, I built my husband to Ruby, who's now a double diamond. I built my son and I together joined forces, and he went Ruby in his first 6 weeks of the business. So, go to your friends and ask them, the ones that you love, that you want to get paid to hang out with, ask them if they're not in the business with you already. Okay, these are the ones that are on your 100-person list, and just go, hey, if you had an extra of $500 a month coming in, like this month, and next month, and the next month, and the next month, like, what would you do with that extra money? Get them thinking and dreaming and giving you answers, and then say, you know what? You need to jump in my wrap business with me. We have a 3-step plan that is going to get you there to that goal, and we can do this together, and we can get paid to hang out together. How fun would that be? So if you're excited, they're going to be excited. Another tip, you guys, just remember, EEW, eventually everyone wraps. They're watching you. So if they don't jump in just because you're excited, you've got this great energy, just know eventually they will. Okay, so hang in there, be patient, don't get frustrated, just find the next person and just keep blitzing, wrapping, and repeating. So you've got so many great ways right now to build this business. You guys use that cruise, get on that cruise.
One of the girls asked what about the cleanse when you're sharing it with people. Like, what's the best thing that you guys like? What do we love about the cleanse? I like that it tastes good and it's simple. It's like not
so simple. Oh my goodness. Okay. People that are interested in cleansing have either done a cleanse before or they've been looking into cleanses. And a lot of them, you are starving or you're living in the bathroom for days on end. And with our cleanse, that doesn't happen. So if you haven't done one yet and you don't feel like you have that personal experience to share with them, just know from Stephanie and I mean, easy to use, 2 steps, one in the morning before breakfast, one before dinner, eat clean, eat healthy. By the second day, my energy level was through the roof. My tummy was flatter. I just love it because what an easy way to get all those toxins out of your body. So good for you.
What would you say to someone that they asked a question on what would be like a good way to book a wrap party right now?
Oh my goodness, there's so many great ways. I mean, it's summer. You guys, it's hot out. We're all in shorts and bathing suits and none of us are happy with ourselves. So just say, hey, get a couple friends together and we'll have a wrap session. I'll wrap you for free. All you need to do is bust out some water and we are all going to get summer ready together in 45 minutes. Does that sound good? Your friends can all try my wraps for $25. Is Tuesday or Thursday better for you? Is Thursday night or Saturday afternoon better for you? Give them 2 dates that work for you and let them answer you, okay? And get excited.
Estella had a tip. Go for it, girl.
I've reached out to my family and friends and asked them if it's okay for me to tag them or post on their wall when I'm posting, because it's harder to follow people on Facebook because a lot of them are like, how do I know you? They question it, blah, blah, blah. So it's just easier if you either tag them or post on your friends' walls on your posts about product or even the business. And I did that all day today, and I'm getting so many new friend requests from Facebook and people that are interested. So I just thought, it's a nice way to get the word out more with other people's friends.
Great tip. As long as you ask before you start tagging your friends. That's a great tip.
Right.
I like.
Awesome.
Okay. Anything else before we close it out?
Anybody want to jump in and add something?
Yeah, feel free. Just unmute yourself if you have a question.
Or a tip.
You snooze, you lose.
Okay.
All right. Well, then we're getting back to work, right?
I know, because this is prime time, you guys. People are home. They just finished dinner. So I'm going to go through my list and see who who is ready to take advantage of this cleanse promotion. So I'm excited about it.
I know. Me too. Okay. I'm just going to mute everyone. Say goodbye. If anyone has any last minute.
Thanks for joining us tonight, everybody. I'm excited for
Bye.
Thank you.
I see Lori. Hi, Lori.
Yes, hi, Stephanie. Have a good night.
Hi, everyone.
Hey, Jennifer, Cynthia. Who else is there?
Hey, Melissa.
Stephanie.
Yeah.
Hey, Helen.
Hi. Hi, Diana.
Thank you.
See
Good seeing you.
everyone.
Thank you. Bye.
Hey, Laura.
Hey.
Thank you. Good night.
Thank you, ladies, for the meeting.
Go rock this
welcome.
promotion.